everybody, and welcome to my very own account tour. Now, this is going to be a kind of chunky video. I don't know how much yapping I'm going to be doing, but knowing me, I kind of yap a lot. So, if it's long, it's long. If it's not, it's not. It's not supposed to be long, but I think it might be like 30 minutes or something. But basically, let's just start from the beginning, shall we? I think I should actually, 2-year player, and I still don't know where everything is. I still don't know where everything is. Okay. So I think this stuff is normal. I have something not indexed. I may or may not be a bad player. I'm a bad player for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like more stuff because Emphorius, but I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, characters. We have 48 out of 75, which I didn't even know there were 75 characters. That's kind of crazy. I got Kalis. What is that? That's April 28th. So that was 2 days after launch. The thing about this is I did install the game like that day. I just couldn't play it because it was a school night. I couldn't play, but yeah, I don't have school nights anymore, so that doesn't matter. I basically call myself a day one player. I think that's fair. And obviously we have every path, and we have E6 for all of them. I think you get that from story, I'm pretty sure. No, I think we should go to my first 5-star, which I'm pretty sure was Bailu. Yes, it was. Okay, surprisingly, I got Bailu the very next day. How much grinding was I doing? I don't know, man. Do you get the 50 pulls that early? For like the departed banner? I don't know. Okay, but I got Bailu. I might have been grinding the heck out of this game, but she is E0. Not exactly maxed out. And there's a reason for that, because I'm pretty sure sometime after Bailu, I believe Locha was the first character I actually pulled. But I need to check my 5-stars to see when I got them. That's 2024, 2024, 2023. Okay, when was Bailu? 0429. Japard. Okay, yes. If I stand corrected, the very first character I actually pulled was Locha. Why? I think my mindset at this point, it was very, very early game, right? And I think I just needed a healer. I don't know if I really liked how Bailu worked. Like, her skill is gambling, so it's not always guaranteed she's gonna heal who you wanted to heal. And fun fact about Locha, I got his E1 because not only was he my first 5-star pull, but he was my very first double 5-star. I don't know how that happened. It happened. So, I've just had an E1 Locha for 2 years. Is it that good? No. Like, he just increases attack. But I think it was pretty good at the moment, because it was very, very early game. So, I think after Locha, I'm kind of surprised that like all my other 5-stars didn't even come until the next year. After Locha, I'm pretty sure my first other one was Kafka, if the dates are correct on this. 805. Okay, no, I'm wrong. It was Blade. I keep forgetting whose banner came first. After Locha, I got Blade. Funny story, I pulled Blade at an arcade, and he just showed up. I wasn't guaranteed or anything, so this was after the Locha pull. And then after Blade, I got Kafka. So Kafka is a funny story. I was not pulling to get Kafka. I think this is when Luca came out, and I was pulling specifically to get Luca. And yes, they came on the same day. So what happened, I did get Luca, but it was on the first 10 pull, and they also gave me Kafka. And I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't know that because at this point, I didn't know how to tell from the ticket because I'm stupid. And also, I had got an achievement on the screen. So I was like, what is that achievement for? It was an achievement for getting, how many characters was it? I don't know if it was like 10 or something, but like getting like the lowest high amount of characters on your account. I just thought it meant like, oh my gosh, I got Luca. But yeah, Kafka was a happy accident.
Secret achievements if you get
Secret achievement if you get Luca, but yeah, she was never meant to happen. As thus, I have not maxed her out because I don't use the DOT team. I would very happily pull Hycillans though if I get a chance. Who came after that? That's a tough thing to tell. We got Bailu, Locha, Kafka, Blade. Was it just Lune? Lune was like a few days later. I'm unsure if anybody came before Lune. I don't think anybody did. I kind of wish you could sort this by like when the characters came out. Because I know all my other standards are 2024. So I think my next character was Imbibitor Lune. In Imbibitor Lune, I do have him maxed out. We're gonna go check the relics after I go through the characters. But he is basically the first character I went completely insane for. You don't understand. Nobody understands because this was not documented. This is like backrooms footage information. When he transformed, I literally screamed. Like, I don't... The neighbors probably thought I was dying. They probably thought somebody was getting murdered in the house next door. No, it was just me being very, very crazy. But I've always played Star Rail because I was always interested in Dan Hong. That sounds in a normal way, but this was very unnormal. So yeah, I got Imbibitor Lune, and he was my TPS for a very long time. Yeah. I think at first, man, I will never really know what my like first team was. I know that Ting Yoon. Yes, I got Ting Yoon day 2. On my day 2 of playing. So I know I had Ting Yoon in the team. I'm unsure who else I had in the team. Hook was day 1. You March day 1. Okay. Asta's day 1. Herda was day 2. Servala was day 1. Okay, Natasha was a few afterwards.
Just look at your memory hall.
But the thing is, I've ever since, like, I've like redid the memory hall stuff.
Even the oldest one?
Probably.
What in the world?
Well, cause at some point, like, I just wanted to like beat up stuff that was lower level. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm pretty sure, since I had Su Xiang so early, I'm pretty sure I was running Su Xiang as a main DPS at this point. I was running Tingyun Sushong, and then I probably just threw some other characters in, but yeah, that seemed to be like my earliest team. It was probably like Tingyun Sushong. I think I used Don Hog with her because like it was like double hunt, and then just probably like Bailu. I'm sorry, I hit the mic. Bailu or Loja. I probably picked Loja because I was just more biased towards the Loja. But I do remember one of my earliest teams, the actual full team comp. I used I used Don Hong and Viber Lune, Blade, Sampo, and then Loja. And I paired Imbiber Lune and Blade together. First of all, not knowing their backstory. Second of all, I did that because I just needed more DPS. And I specifically remember when Imbiber Lune came out, I was like, dang, this guy deals damage. And I was showing my friend, I was like, dude, he hit his first 100k. I was so excited over that. Why are you looking at me like that? Stop, you're judging. You're judging. Why are you judging me? You use links in your team, come on. You can't judge me. You use links and you don't even have a blade. What was she there for? Anyway, ignoring the person over there. I can't exactly say what came after. I'ma just say I got the standards. I have all the standard 5 stars. Unfortunately, when I started this game, the character I wanted the most did not come until last year, which is so unfortunate. I basically played this whole game for 2 reasons. I played because I saw Yanqing's battle animations, and I was like, I want to main him. And then I also liked Dan Hong. But if I got him day 1, he would have been my main, but I didn't. And they gave me Bailu. They gave me Bailu, but I do actually have him built right now, so we'll check that in a little. Afterwards, it was really just using 4 stars, and then that's when my actual pulling came. So like obviously, like the order here, it would have been Imbiber Lune, and then I don't know, probably some bad things happened, and then I got Argenti, Ruan Mei, Ratio. Ratio was free though. Argenti, Ruan Mei, Ratio, and then you go in the 2.0. I didn't pull anybody else except Aventurine. I think it's Aventurine, Boot Hill Sunday, Fugue, and then it was Herda, Anaxa, Finan, Terre, Cyrene, Mighty. Yeah. I think that's the order. I don't have that many 5 stars. And then Archer. When was Archer? After... I think I had Archer after Finan? After Anaxa? I don't know. But anyway, we can actually go over their builds. Oh yeah, and I probably should have mentioned this. I just didn't mention it because like everybody's at level 70 at this point, unless you're a new player. Or not like a new player, but like even if you played like 2.0, you're not going to be at max level. Yeah. Sunday main plus boy lover, level 70, and I have Cyrene's profile picture. Actually, wait, I've spent money on 3 battle passes. I have the Cyrene's, I have Sunday and Robin, and I have Aventurine and Topaz.
3?
Half of the time I forget I have Topaz. But basically I did it for Aventurine Sunday and then Cyrene. They're just gorgeous. I think I like this one's better though. This one's super cute. I think I have every profile picture possible, except for the one in the shop that you get with those like blue thingies. But anyway, let's actually go into character builds. And I will start from the order that I started in before. I don't think Bailu's built. She just has like stuff, but she's basically not built. I don't use her. She's not favorited. Yeah. So then we go after Violet, and we go to a character I actually do use all the time because I don't have Hyacinth, and that's Loja. He doesn't have the best build. I've just been so lazy to farm this set because like farming this set is so inefficient, and like really nobody else on my account needs it. So it's kind of like when I find the time, I'll do it. I did put him on the giant tree set though, but he doesn't have enough speed, so I'll figure it out later. Loja's a weird character to build because his healing scales off attack, but nowadays if you don't have enough HP, you're going to die. Yeah, so E1, Traces not maxed. I consider them maxed though. And he's using perfect timing, super imposition, S5. I don't think I had him on this light cone at first. I was using, I think I was using this one. So I think we can skip like a lot of the, oh my gosh, I forgot I got Japard eidolons from my
The Silver Main Guards stand ready to defend Bellabog.
Okay, ignore that. Ignore that. Okay. So, Kafka. Again, she's like built, but she's not used. Like, traces are not maxed. I do have her on this, though. Yeah, no eidolons. She's just here to look pretty, and we're fine with that. Oh, good night and sleep well, S5. And then we have Blade. I've wanted his light cone, I just could never bother pulling for it. But, okay, he's an actually built character. Do I use him? No. I don't even use him, like, after the buff, because I just have stronger characters, but I still love Blade. 7k HP, running 62, 165. And he's using Ninja Record, S5. I still love the art for this light cone, it's so cute. Not fully maxed out, but, like, I considered this maxed out. Like, it was, like, fine enough. Yeah, I can actually like go through his relics. No eidolons. These are my humble beginnings before they turn not so humble. Oh man, I keep forgetting. Okay, Imbiber Lune. So, Imbiber Lune is a character. Not that like I use, but like I still want him to be usable. He is on my list of characters to E6 eventually. So, running 3200 attack. He's got 84 crit rate, 177 crit damage. On his rerun, I pulled his light cone, Brighter Than the Sun. That's just S1. He is maxed out, obviously. And relics that I haven't changed in like a year. Yep. And then still E0. I will get eidolons eventually. I'll do it eventually. I did say I did use Sampo as a early game. Again, he's a character I don't use, but I gave him a build anyway. Not maxed out. Eyes of Prey S5. Yeah. He's not E6 though. Which that made me salty. He's E5. And so those eidolons are like recent. Because he was on somebody's banner that I pulled. I don't have most of my early game characters built. Because I just like needed their resources. I do have March 7th built though. After I completed her build, I just like never touched it again. 2700 attack, 142 speed, 75 crit rate, 133 crit damage. Only Silent remains S4. Do I have another one of these? Okay, I do. Only Silent remains S5. Traces, I consider this mix. 869. Her relics. E6 because you got that from the event. And I don't have her preservation version built. Danhong is Danhong. I usually just like give him relics, just to give him relics, but he's not a character I use at all. Really, I think the only 4 stars I use are like Herda. Although I don't really use her that much either, because like I don't need her in pure fiction anymore. But 2700, 6397, that looks bad, but it's just from the buff from her light code. But geniuses propose at 5. Not maxed out traces because I was really just caring about like the follow-up attack. Relics. The follow-up attack relic set was never nice to me at all. E6 from Simulated Universe. And then let's see. Even though I got Natasha, I never really liked using Natasha either. There's a lot of characters I never really liked using. I did use Serval with my Herda. So this is fairly recent. She has a set amount of attack though. 1600 attack, 90 crit rate, 121 crit damage. Make the world clamor as 5. Not maxed out. And then I'm pretty sure I just tossed her some stuff. I don't know why her attack is so low. Oh, that's why. I'm pretty sure she was a character that was like always dying, so I had to put her on an HP orb because she just didn't have enough HP to live. Now Luca, the boy I was talking about earlier, I don't use him again. I don't use my DOT characters. Not maxed, but I considered him maxed out. It's in like the 8 and 9s area, so. Fermata is 4. Do I have another one of these? Nope. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Hello, Mighty. Yeah. But, I did build him to the best of my abilities. I have not touched his build ever since I made it. Except for the orbs. Because that's a new DOT set. E6. But he was one of my favorite characters. That's why I wanted him over Kafka. I'm trying to think of like which 4 stars came out next. I don't have a Juye build. I always wanted to main DPS Juye, but the problem was I didn't get her E6 until like very recently, so we kind of know how that went. At this point, she's really not a viable unit. I always heard people talking about Jingshui in the early game. I personally never used her. Like, I wanted to use her because I think her, like, thing was cool. Like, her, like, mechanic. But, like, I never, like, fully committed. I think I pulled her out one time just to, like, try content. And then I think got Misha and Gallagher. I'm not sure which one came out first, but I do use Gallagher occasionally when I'm playing my break teams. So 5600 HP. I hit my microphone, I'm so sorry. 125 speed using What Is Real S5. Not max, but I consider him maxed. Say that for a lot of these characters. He's E6. Relics. Why is this even on him? But the break set is one of those things that are also pretty inefficient to farm. And at that point I needed to save up my like resin because like we were saving up for like more 2.0 characters. So yeah, I didn't want to blow all my resin on break characters. Misha, I do not... I used him for a little. Do I use him anymore? No. But 2300 attack, 64 crit rate, 103 crit damage, under the blue sky S5. I don't think traces are max. I mean, that's pretty much maxed. 8, 9, 8. I consider that maxed. And then... yeah, I don't use him, so... this monstrosity is here. I might as well just take this off. But he is E6, and I love him. I love Misha. Okay, I think that's all the 4 stars. Yeah. So, now, well, hold on, I have favorited 4 stars. Okay, Ting Yoon. 1900 attack, 173 speed. Why is she so fast? I don't know, she's running away. Not max, but I consider her maxed. She's on the Gyarados set, so I have rebuilt her plenty of times. And then 2-piece Keel. E6? How pretty. Yeah, I don't use her anymore. I really only use her if I'm like, if I want to do like overkill Argenti. Which in my own terms, that would mean like using Argenti, Sunday, Tingyun, sustain. So then like, you just get overkill energy regen. Yokong, she's favorited, but I don't like to use her. I think I was going to use her because very recently, in the more recent times, in the more recent Memory of Chaoses, I did not have enough supports because I don't pull I don't pull supports. I have a problem with pulling support characters. So she was like a really desperate like chance to try and get support on my team. E6. Yeah, I don't use her. I don't need to use her anymore, thankfully, but I tried. And then we have Gui Knifin. Again, don't use damage over time, but I wanted to. Yes? Thanks. 2700 attack, 158 speed. I don't know why she's too short of 160, but you know, whatever. In the Name of the World, S1. 888. And this is not leveled. So I put her on crit rate, speed, and then revelry. It seems I farmed revelry for a bit. She is still one of my very few 4 stars that are not E6. She's very stubborn, but that's okay. Now, I think now we can go through the 5 stars. So after Loja, we went through Kafka, we went through Blade, we went through Lune. After Lune, what comes after Lune? I am unsure.
Old friends meet yet again.
I think Argenti, maybe. I'll just go in the order I think. But anyway, Argenti is built, and he is a character that I do use. So, 3,900 attack, it's almost 4,000, that's pretty crazy. 35 crit rate, 225 crit damage. He is S1 with his signature. So pretty. Maxed out relics have not been touched in a hot while. I did change him from the physical to scholar because I did figure out that kind of made him do more damage, which is very needed. He is E0, but I've always wanted his E1. I'll get it eventually. I'll get it eventually. But I did have another build for him where it was like 70-200, I think. I just took it off of it because of Sunday. Whenever I'm using them with Sunday, they're like a lot better. And then we'll just go to anime. I use her in my break teams, which I haven't been utilizing that much just because like the enemies of these patches. So 4K HB, 136 speed, and then break effect. Where are you? 106 break effect, which is because she doesn't have the light cone on. Sometimes I have to switch it for end game, but yeah. So that should be 162. Yeah. Not maxed. I consider her maxed. I'm not gonna spend the resources just to get her to 10. She's not one of my favorite characters, so. Relics. E0. Yeah, she exists. So we're gonna move on from the person that exists. And Ratio. Now Ratio is still on a build. I think he's been on a build ever since I completed it. So whenever they decide to buff Ratio, I'll use him again. But anyway, 3300 attack, 88 crit rate, 135 crit damage. He's using S5 cruising. Not exactly max, but maxed enough. Got the follow-up relics. E0. Yeah, so this is just straight up free Ratio. I did want to pull Ratio, but I think at this point, I think Ratio's banner was the last one before 2.0, and I didn't really want to spend my 2.0 pulls. So they gave him out for free, and I'm glad they thought of me when that situation occurred. Do I go over my standards? I guess I do. Himiko was just on a build so she could be used in the Pure Fiction. Goodness, I don't even know, I forgot the name. So 3000 attack, 73 crit rate, 92 crit damage. I don't know why their builds are so bad. S1 Day the Cosmos fell. Yeah, that's not. She does have like random relics I gave her though, so she could at least do something. I was basically just using her for a follow-up attack though. She's E2, which I'm pretty sure this E2 is recent. Yep, there's Himiko, and then we have Yanqing, who was on a build, but I think I recently killed it in the name of Mighty, so yeah. I could fix it though. Hooray! That's not fixed. You just ignore that. Okay, 2800 attack, 67 crit rate, 118 crit damage. I don't think he needs that crit rate. Anyway, I'm not gonna try and fix him right now. Not maxed. Because at the point when I got him, like, Yanqing wasn't really able to clear. I mean, like, he could clear, but, like, he wasn't, like, the best to clear. I think, yeah. Japard's not on a build. He was just there so I could, he was just a placeholder for my aventurine. But anyway, E3. Unfortunately, this 3 is very recent. And, what's the other standard character? Welt. Welt, I wanted to use him, but, like, he's, like, not used. So he's, like, half built. I kind of just throw all my characters on Gyarados. Not Gyarados. Gyarados is the only one. Scholar, just because it's kind of like a good general DPS set. I don't use him, but yeah. Sometimes I just like to keep relics on them. So, limiteds. We went from Argenti. Boom, boom. So then it's 2.0. So, aventurine. Now, aventurine is one of the characters I, for once, actually legit, like, saved up for, and he was not a happy accident. Unfortunately, when Penacony came out, I was not doing videos. I would have loved to do that, but my aventurine is E1S1. Again, I was feral for this, man. Traces maxed. I recently put him on this set. I don't know if it's doing better. It seems to be doing better. It seems to be doing better. But I do also have a Night Purity set for him that gives him a lot more DPS. I have this crazy piece. 32 crit rate, 20 defense. I do have a DPS build for him because at one point I did test him against every boss and he was able to kill them all. Which, yay! I don't know if he'll be able to do that today, but in 2.0 time, he could do that. You maybe could do that if you had an E6. So basically, after Aventurine, I did not pull because they revealed a character named Sunday. Yeah, I literally like did not pull. There's no one in between there. But now we have the pride and joy of my account, okay? The love of my life. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, but like, you know. Here lies Sunday. I love Sunday. Okay, I saved literally everything for Sunday. Basically, I've always wanted Sunday since before Penacony came out. I saw like a design and I was like, yeah, that's the one. So we do have him E6, and no, I did not entirely wail for this because I only pulled Aventurine and then literally completely stopped. I had around 400-ish pulls. It was like 300, 400. It was like near that area.
It was over 400.
I don't mean in total, because I did spend. I remember I spent $100 on pulls, which is like let me check the shop. How much is that? How much was the 100 pack? 81. Okay, yeah. So it was probably in the 300 area. I dropped 100. So I could have around 400 pulls, and then with the whole pull session altogether, which is on my channel, from the refund pulls there was like 50 more, so it was like 450 in total. And I got very, very lucky. I only lost once, which I think was on the E2. After that, I got all of them in a row. Which is why I think my luck has not been the best recently, because I kinda maxed it out. Base E6.
You took all of Aventurine's luck and used it.
Yeah,
on Sunday.
I took Aventurine's luck. And the thing is, for Aventurine's E1, I lost the 50-50. But, you know, good things happen. So, I had got him, I lost once, and then the rest were just wins. And I'm pretty sure, like, one of them was, like, early. And I also have this light cone, which if you have seen from any of my stuff, this light cone is S2 because he was my first light cone double 5-star. Look at that. I know the smart thing to do would have been to keep it and then put it on like Bronyo or something, but I'm unhinged and I'm not going to do that, so I superimposed it. And he gets his ultimate crazy fast. I think he gets it on the first turn if like nothing goes wrong, and like he doesn't have to get hit for it to work, but like if he gets hit, then it's like he'll 100% get it first turn. But here is his build. So I have two builds for him. This build you're seeing is like my 130 build, and I have to change him to this build for characters that are a little slower. So I'm pretty sure this is Yeah, 4800 HP, 136 speed, and then 252 crit damage. But then I have this beauty of a piece that went completely into speed. And then I think if I just like, I don't exactly remember which pieces it is. I think I swap between his and Bronio's pieces a lot. Let's see how much speed that is. 158. So I think I can do 160, but when I do 160, he doesn't have 200 crit damage. This is what I've been farming for like ever. Like in between my other characters, I'm just farming to get a 160, 200 Sunday. We're close. We're close. He's 158. I can do it eventually. I can do it eventually. But I want his crit damage to be like way higher than that. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but yeah. This is my boy. He's my boy. So, after literally saving everything for Sunday, oh, actually, okay, I forgot a character. I'm sorry. I got Boot Hill before Sunday. Boot Hill was an impulsive pull. I'm not gonna call him an accident, but he was not supposed to happen. But he's not an accident. Yeah, I did that on purpose. Basically, I loved Boot Hill and Boot Hill Nero Argenti, and then from that point, it was over. So, 2300 attack, he's got 146 speed, 241 crit damage, that's not crit damage, 241 break effect, 48 crit rate, 72 crit damage. I pretty recently got Super If Edition 2, but I got S1 when I was pulling for somebody else. I got this light cone. I'm unsure, but yeah. It's a pretty recent upgrade. He's maxed out. Relic's maxed out. E0, S0. He's been with us for a while. He does some pretty good damage. So, he was just an impulse pull. I think this was I was like in saving mode, right? Boot Hill came out. I just dropped like 60 on him and I got him. So, very happy about that. Impulse pulls. So, yeah. I got him and then Sunday. And then right after Sunday, I pulled for Fugue. She was also impulse. She was not supposed to happen. But in my defense, she was for my break team. So, it's justified. 3400 HP, 145 speed, 196 break effect. She's using resolution S5, not max-ish. I consider her maxed out, okay. I consider her maxed out. Relics. I think I had pretty crazy relic luck with her. Like this. Full into break effect. And this is good too. I would dare to reroll this just to get 5 break effect, but I feel like that's pretty risky because there's 2 flats here. Oh, I feel like what I got was pretty lucky for what I did get. But anywho, I have been using Fugue in my brick team. I just wanted her because she's pretty. I didn't really care. I just wanted her. So I got her right after I got my E6 Sunday, basically when her banner was up. I was supposed to be saving for like the new version. Oh, but yeah. She was too pretty to ignore. So then we go into 2.3.0 actually. Yes. So we have the Herta. Impulse pull again. But I only impulse pulled because I know Herta was a character that I have always liked since the beginning of this game, like even in her small form. And I would always loved if she was like revealed and got like a 5-star version. So when this did actually happen, I was kind of like overjoyed. So like I wasn't supposed to pull her, but I mean, come on. I just wanted her. So 2700 attack, 78 crit rate, 131 crit damage. She is S1 because I somehow won, even though I had like barely any pulls. Maxed out. I just didn't level up her basic, but yeah, that's basically maxed out. This is her build, which isn't the best. It really isn't. I need to work on crit damage a bit more. She's E0, so she's pretty recent and one of my strongest DPSs. I don't really use her, but I can use her, so that's what makes me happy. If I want to use her, I can just toss her in and then we're good to go. Now, after Herda, I saved. And then I'm pretty sure I skipped Mighty's first banner. This Mighty is not from the first banner. I got a Naxa next. So, the Naxa pulls are on my account, but... On my account. The Naxa pulls are on my channel, but, basically, I loved Naxa. I think from the reveal of all the Euphoria's characters, ironically, I liked Naxa the most. I literally didn't care about finding Mighty. How ironic that is today. But Naxa was the character that caught my eye, and I liked him the most, and I wanted him the most. So, we've got 3k attack, 137 speed, 90 crit rate, 113 crit damage. He is S1, fully maxed out. Here are his relics. Oops. And he is E3. Cause from the moment Herda came out, and I pulled her, I was just saving up, and I used everything on Alexa, which I do not regret. He does so much damage. He does so much damage. I would really love to get like E5, just so his skill level could go up. Well, we're gonna E6 him at one point. He is on the list of characters to E6. It'll happen eventually. It'll happen eventually. He is on there. Give it like 2 years. So then after Anaxa, was Finan. So Finan pulls are on my channel again. He was Impulse. Finan on my account was not supposed to happen. But Hoyo convinced me very hard, and he became a character that I started to like very much out of the story. So yeah, he did in fact happen. 3100 attack, 61 crit rate, 221 crit damage. He is S1. Fully maxed out. Here are his relics. And he is E2. So I somehow got 4 5-stars within 250 pulls. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it was 250. I didn't lose anything. So yeah, I won him, I won the eidolons, and I won Lycone. So he's pretty much a blessing pull. I'm so grateful that I have him on my account, and he's E2 because I use him to clear literally everything. So without him, I would be pretty much cooked. I'd be pretty much cooked. I would have Herda, but like, yeah, I'd be cooked. So after that, I think we were saving again. I think we were just saving up until like my most recent characters. Like I skip a lot of people, which is for better or for worse. But the next person who came after was Terre, which is a crazy jump.
I'll always protect. But
again, these pulls are on my account. 4k attack, 162 speed. He is S1, which I pulled for in my video. Fully maxed. Relics. He is E0. I just pulled his light cone because he's kind of terrible about the light cone. I'm not gonna lie, he's one of those characters, like, they really wanted to bait you with the light cone just because, like, he's a free character, but dang, man. Like, it gives an insane amount of attack. Insane. Like, if anyone, like, got E6, S5, Terre, like, they're set for the rest of the game. Pretty much. He's kind of crazy. So, after this... Okay, yeah, after this was Cyrene. This is some very recent stuff, but we pulled Cyrene. She was kind of impulsive. I was stuck between saving entirely for her or entirely for Mighty. It turns out it never really mattered in the end. but 5800 HP, 163 speed, 24 crit rate, 238 crit damage. I don't know if she's supposed to have crit rate. She probably is. Victorina Blink S5. Maxed out. Relics. And I did use the relic thing to build her because I was being lazy. E0. She's my princess. I had to pull for her or I would explode. But the thing about her is she did drain my pulls because I did lose 50-50. In my video, I lost 50-50, which is pretty unfortunate. It hurt very badly. And somebody probably thought something was wrong with me. But, yeah, we got her! So that's all that matters! It's a happy ending in the end. A romantic ending. And then our most recent character is Mighty Mouse. Literally pulled him, like... Is it even 3 days ago? No, it was like 2 days ago. Yesterday? When did... Well, no, he was the day before Thanksgiving. So, 2 days ago. Yeah. It's probably gonna be 3 days by the time this video is uploaded. But, very fresh, very new build. 8200 HP, 137 speed, 21 crit rate, and 225 crit damage. He has his light cone, signature S1. Fully max traces, his relics, and I did in fact get his E1, which I said I would do in his in my pulling video. He actually came at 76, so it was literally 2 pulls after. I probably could have farmed that same video and got it, but yeah, there were no 50-50 losses here. Thank freaking goodness. So we have E1 S1. I love Mighty. And I think that's everything. I did not go for Bronya, but she is built and I do use her. So 4500 HP, 152 speed, 199 crit damage. She has S1 light cone. She's basically maxed. I mean, that's 9, 9, 10. Her relics, she is on Gyarados. And she's E4. I don't remember where I got the 4. It was probably on something I lost. Unless it was from standard. I don't remember what it's from. But yeah. E4. She's almost E6. Which I kind of wanted to be E6. It's kind of cool having a character kind of like old, but like maxed. You know what I mean? But I do want to show... I forgot about Moza. I was saving him because I forgot when he came out, but I think it was at sometime 2.0 maybe. 2400 attack, 152 speed, 75 crit rate, 122 crit damage, S5 final victor. Basically maxed. 996. He's on Pioneer. Yeah, this went full speed. I don't know why, but yeah. He's one of the only characters that have my full speed rope. So, E6. Obviously, I loved him. Getting him E6 was a problem though. I think when I first pulled him, I only got E2. So, the 6 is like fairly recent. Whenever he was on like another banner, that's when I E6'd him. And that is all my characters for now. I will go down the list of eidolons though. So, just to display them all. Okay, and that was our character section. I don't even know how long that took. That feels like it. Oh my gosh, that was an hour! That was an hour! All I did was go through the characters! It was just an hour! Okay. I have the ability to stretch things into 2-hour videos. I learned that now. That is my talent. But, now we can go over basic things, okay? Let's check my inventory, which I haven't actually done like an in-depth look at. Yeah, this is my stuff. I don't know like what level it has to be like insane. I've seen people with like 10,000 books before, so I know I don't have like the most, but I do appreciate that I do save up more for one specific character because I don't run out of resources. So that's kind of nice in a way. Light cones, we have 135. And yeah, again, I really don't have that many light cones, just because I don't have all the ones out of the shop. And again, I'm a very vertical player, so I'll just get the light cones for the characters that I play, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I can speak English, I swear. Most of the 4-star ones are occupied though. And then I have quite a few down there. Relics. My hoarding is eventually gonna get me to the limit. But we've got 1,397 out of 3,000. I wish I had that many relics on my Genshin account. I really wish I did. You check my Genshin account, I'm gonna have 3 spare relics. And in total, I'll have like 20. It's bad. But I feel like farming is so much easier in this format. Resources. So I've got 48 million credits, sorry. I can read, I swear! I did have 50 a while ago, but I built Mighty, and he ate all of the credits. Take that as you will. I don't even know what these are, but I have 1,000 of them. Is that crazy? Whoa, crazy! I have 1,362 broken dreams. Whoa! No, I'm pretty sure there's people that like go around farming enemies with like Acheron or something. Foods. No, these are consumables. I have trick snacks though. That's the only thing I've learned how to build all this time. Trick snacks. That's it. Have enough until EOS. All the quest items. I probably don't have everything. 1,200. No, 1,700 relic remains. I have 3,000 feathers. I have a ton of self-modeling resin. I actually saw this. I only saw this last night. Because I had finished like the last cat cake event thing, and you get a resin for completing it. So I clicked on it. And I was like, I have 14. That's a little crazy. And then we have test spear and bubbles. Yeah, nothing crazy to see there. But we do have my end game. So anomaly. I'm not sure if I can clear this now. Maybe I can. I'm sorry, I hit the microphone. But maybe I can at this point, because I got another DPS. The problem with me, again, I don't pull support characters. I'm kind of glad Sunday was Harmony, because if not, I would literally have no supports. But Memory of Chaos, full stars. Pure Fiction, full stars. Apocalyptic Shadow, full stars. I have felt the sting of Apocalyptic Shadow recently, though. It's kind of getting more difficult, and that scares me. That scares me a lot. All the Simulated Universe stuff, I'm pretty sure that's all. It's not like maxed, but like I have collected all the rewards from it. And if we go to the map, now I am quite the disappointment. So I have all the prior planets maxed out, obviously. I mean, these places are so old. I'm pretty sure Penacony's maxed. Actually, no, it's not. I've lied. I haven't maxed out. Yeah, the theater and Scorchstone. It's kind of hard to max these places out yourself. I need videos for that. And then Emporius. Okay, this is the one I really started slacking. I would explain if I could explain, but nothing could nothing could explain this. Oh, look, at least I maxed out the Vortex of Genesis, okay? 2 chests. At least I did that. Questline. I've done the main story. I have stuff I haven't done. I still haven't done Yunli's quest. I don't know. I'm just saving it for the next 3 years, I suppose. But that was basic stuff. But now, I would like to do a combat showcase, because obviously, not every Star Rail player has a E6 Sunday or an E2S would find it. I think most, not like most, but like probably a good bit pulled finding. Where's oh man, I'm quite silly. I suppose I'll do it in Memory of Chaos. Oh, I could show the teams I use to actually clear stuff when I'm not like playing story. Basically, actually, what did I clear this with? Because I think I used Naxa. Because I think I used him down here for the shield. I'm unsure. Wait, maybe I could see with this one. Okay, no. It just has the same build that I used. Okay. I think my Pure Fiction will have a like a legit team comp though. Cause this just reset and yeah. Okay, so who did I use to clear this? Okay, nobody apparently. Are you for real? Why did it not save my teams? I didn't cheat, I swear. I didn't cheat. Why aren't my teams here? Okay, so I'm pretty sure I used Finan and then a next perhaps. Perhaps. I think I used Herta though. Anyway, let's actually showcase. But essentially, when I clear anything, it's this team comp, right? And then I'm gonna let that hang there for a second. Because for you, I would like to use Cyrene up here. Put that down here. Maybe this. Maybe this. But basically, whenever a new thing comes out, this is kind of like the team I'll use. And I got Cyrene specifically for Anaxa. Just because I needed another support. And she was specifically a Crisis Air support,
Feeling lucky.
which I very much needed.
Feeling lucky.
Watch this magic.
Turn over this eternal page. Just a small prelude, flowers. Bloom for tomorrow.
Watch your head.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
I'm just a frail scholar. Insanity! Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
I probably should have aimed for the dude that actually had it. Who had it? I don't even know who had it.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in. No dirty trick. Watch your head.
Together we can stars. Shine for the heroes.
What's the matter?
I guess I
We've
should
entered the
probably
storm.
hold here.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
To the soul. Insanity!
Our roots run deep to my heart's content.
Lend me your strength.
To the soul. Insanity! Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Let's start the flowers. Bloom for tomorrow.
Punishment at the odd grasp of nature.
To the soul.
Think. What would we do here? Basic.
No dirty trick. All in.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Okay.
Insanity!
It's my turn to shine.
Oh, brother. Okay, hold on.
Stars,
it's not gonna get
shine
her
for the
ult.
heroes.
Look, with this divine power,
Oh, that got her
I
ult, though.
reforge all
Okay.
things.
We've entered the storm. To guard and
I
defend.
probably should have used Brilliant
Crush
earlier
them.
then, because her ult is just
Memories
gonna...
waiting to be woken up
Go
by
back.
a shooting star. Remember me with love.
Cool. So, we're gonna do this.
May reason enlighten the truth.
What's the matter? The dice have
This
been
one's
cast.
you.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I'm gonna hold ult for now.
To the soul. Insanity!
We've entered the
Oh
storm.
man, that's like
To guard
1%.
and defend. Crush them.
It's fine.
No dirty trick. All in.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Okay, I think we
Prepare
can
to
use it again.
Don't blink. May reason enlighten the truth. Cleanse hatred with love. This is eternity.
I'm just a frail scholar. To the soul. Insanity!
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
What's the matter? To the soul. Insanity! Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
I will forge
Hedge your
all
bets.
things. I don't think we need to ult. I mean, shield. Whoops.
Watch your head.
Take the answer.
Oh wait, I should have waited.
Don't blink.
Okay, that was a
May
bad play
reason
on me.
enlighten the
I didn't
truth.
realize an Axel was right there. Whoops.
To the soul, insanity.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I'm just a friend. To the soul, insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Let's start the second. This is eternity.
To the soul.
Okay, finish the game skill point here.
Lend me your strength.
Insanity. To the soul.
Look, take the answer.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Yeah, this little
Don't blink.
sliver of HP is taking
May
so
reason
long.
enlighten the truth.
What's the matter? Insanity. To the soul.
No dirty. All in.
Oh, the water die. Not gonna use that. Should
Prepare
still be
This is
okay.
eternity.
Do I need to? I'm gonna save skill point.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity. To the soul.
Return to the great dream.
Watch your head.
Suffering is eternal.
Okay.
Lend me your strength.
I'm
Should be
just
good
a
if I don't mess this
insanity.
up.
To the soul.
Take the answer.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Don't blink. May reason enlighten the truth.
Wait, I did it
Cleanse
again.
hatred
Oh
with
my
love.
gosh.
What's the matter?
I don't understand what you do.
To the soul.
This battle
Okay.
is unavoidable.
So,
Lend me your strength.
I'm just a insanity. To the soul.
and then
This is
boom.
eternity.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
I hit them. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
What's the matter? Insanity. To the soul.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
And that was unlucky. Oh, we got it. Literally like
Insanity.
7 cycles later. That would have went better if I wasn't stupid. But
Like a tough one.
A day of peaceful
yeah,
repose.
here comes the fun.
A will of metallance. Light up the dark.
This is like almost meta, team. It's almost meta. It would be if I didn't have if I had Cyrene instead of Remembrance. Let's see here.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Oh, I probably should have waited.
Do it. I've heard the call.
I have a waiting issue. So yeah, I basically have a 1-turn ult Sunday.
In this
Ow.
mortal form.
You know, I don't really know how it works.
Guide you on your path.
It doesn't seem like it should, but it just does. Oh, that's just because it's like halfway, and then he gets so much, I don't know, from existing.
It's of no consequence.
But I think when it's empty, he has to use like 2 or 3, which I think is pretty average. I think he'd have to be like S5 to not have to do that.
We can do anything!
I'll overcome the thorn. Serenity is before me.
Okay, no, it's
No
2.
other choice but forward.
In this mortal, I'll watch over you and guide you on your path.
So, yeah, I'm just go ahead. Let's see how he's doing. 137, crit rate 522, crit damage. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I have the right Sunday build on.
Hail the new dawn!
Threat raised.
Empty shell!
Mission failed.
I'm gonna...
Sun, tear the sky! Soul without substance! Empty shell! Hail the new dawn!
After using Mighty, I actually realized, like, Mighty and Finan actually have, like, the same amount of, like, DPS. Along with my Anexa, if he's in, like, the correct team. I didn't realize they actually kind of, like, just did the same amount of damage. It's just that Finan does it way faster. With Mighty, you have to wait for his charge, and then he, like, throws a lion, like, once a year.
Empty shell! Sun, tear the sky!
But, like, I've seen my Mighty hit a million, 1.6 million. So they're basically, like, in the same space. But also, he could just be having a damage decrease because of the boss. I've seen him hit way harder.
All stars burn to ash!
Oh, and he killed it. Yep. Basically, my final team is a 1 cycle. Kind of 1 cycle is like anything. But yeah, that's kind of how my MOC would go. I think I would rather put maybe like that, something like that. But now I need to start pulling supports. I need to make another Dude Harmony character. I would appreciate that. Oh my gosh, Yanjing's here. But yep, I'm pretty sure that's all for my account. My Starville account. I think oh my gosh, I hit the mic. I'm sorry. I think I've pretty much showed like everything you'd kind of see. So we're gonna be journeying into 4.x soon. That has me very, very excited. Obviously, we're gonna be going through that together. I think the next update is supposed to be like a Penacony rewrite or something. I know, something to give like a better ending to Penacony, which we do need. But I do hope that Moon Sunday could be involved, please. He probably won't. He's kind of left Penacony behind. But a Sunday wanter can want, okay? A Sunday wanter can want. I want Sunday, so I can want. I can want a Sunday wanter. We're not going to talk about the amount of music discs I have. I kind of have like negative music. There's a lot of stuff I don't have. I have not explored Emphorius. I'll get around to it eventually. I'm more so like looking at Emphorius because it's just so pretty there. I prefer looking than actually exploring. But anyway, that's all for now. I should be seeing you when? Let me think. We have a while. We have a while until the next patch comes out. So in between, I'm probably just gonna play some other games.
Nice.
I do still have to do my video talking about Emphorius. So that'll be something, and then I don't know. Maybe just some gameplay of another game until we wait for version 3.8. But I'm very excited for 4.x. I would like to go to another planet. Anyway, that's all for now. I will see you in the next one.